Namaskar Bandura, and welcome back to my channel, Alainatoday. If you are new here, my name is Elena and I am an American that lives here in Kolkata, India, and I like to make videos about my everyday life. So I thought it would be a lot of fun to show you guys what I eat in a day video while living here in India. I really enjoy watching these videos myself and I haven't made one yet, so I thought I would go ahead and do that for you guys today. So when I first wake up, the first thing I like to do is drink a big glass of water. It just starts my day off right and makes me feel good. So I usually will fill a whole water bottle up this full. It's about 64 ounces, I believe a half a gallon. And I got this water bottle when I was back in the States in March time. So I don't know if they have really big water bottles like that like this here in India. But my goal is to try to drink at least this much water every day. If I can drink more, awesome. But if not, then I don't feel so bad. So usually I'll just take it and fill it up, and then I will chug this water this morning. So I'm not a really big breakfast eater. I mean, I love breakfast, but I like to wait a little later to eat breakfast because if I find that if I eat too early in the day, I just eat too much throughout the day. So I usually like to eat breakfast around 10, 11 a.m. in the morning, but I do love a good cup of coffee. Lately, I've been really enjoying cold brew. I used to never drink cold coffee. I could only have hot coffee, but the last few months, that's all I've been having is cold coffee. So I'm gonna go ahead, after drinking my glass of water, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I like to make my cold brew. So when making my coffee, it is essential to have some ice. I actually like to use this full container of ice, especially during the summer months when it's hot and humid here in India. This is just a nice, refreshing drink for me. And this may be too much ice for some people, and that's okay. Use whatever you like. You don't even have to use ice if you don't want. And sorry for the background noise. It is my washing machine going off, so don't mind the noise. So all of that's used, but it fills my cup up really nicely. I do add a little bit of sugar, just a couple pieces, like 3 little cubes. And then this is my cold brew. As you can see, I'm almost out. But I just got this on Amazon, this little container. Now, I usually like to add milk to my cold brew, or almond milk. But unfortunately, I ordered food from Big Basket yesterday, and it was supposed to come in this morning, but it still hasn't. So I still have a little bit of coconut milk, which I do love adding to my coffee as well. And I'll just pour about 2 tablespoons of coconut milk in there. I'll finish this off. And then I'll just stir. And there you have it, guys. My coffee is complete. Good morning, how are you? Oh, let me grab a bag. Chicken, perfect. All right, guys, Big Basket just arrived, of course, right after I make my coffee, but that's okay, I'm excited. This is actually the first time I've ever ordered from Big Basket, so I didn't know what to expect. I ordered yesterday around, I don't know, like 9:30 a.m. And the earliest I could get it was this morning from around, they said, anywhere from 7:30 to 10. And of course they wait until it's almost tin to deliver, but I did have some payment issues. But typically if your card doesn't go through, you just pay in cash, so the order will still go through, you just pay on delivery. But this morning we ended up just going ahead and using a different credit card, and that did work. And so I didn't realize that you have to have your own bags. So he just came and he had all the stuff already in a separate, like in his own bag, but I needed to give my own bags for him to put it in, which you guys just saw. I'll go ahead and show you guys what I got. It wasn't a lot because I just ran out of a couple things, and Sandy is super busy this week, and so it's, you know, the store that we have close to our home, they don't usually have the best of products, unfortunately, and so we thought we would try Big Basket since I never have, and everything seems good. So I'll go ahead real quickly and show you guys what all I got. Alright, so they came in, this is the list of all the stuff that I got here. So let's see, the first thing I got was this shredded lettuce, or cabbage, not lettuce. I wish it was lettuce, but it's not. So I did go ahead and just get the pre-sliced because I thought it would be really good and quick to make when I'm making egg wraps or chicken wraps, which I haven't made in a long time. And it is a little bit more expensive, but this whole thing right here with them pre-cutting it was only 40 rupees. And then I think ordering online, you also get discounts as well. So this whole thing was 40 rupees. I did get sliced pineapple. This is a lot smaller than I was expecting and a little expensive. This was 60 rupees for sliced pineapples. That is a little bit too much. I probably won't order that again. I did get some chicken keema. I've been trying to get chicken keema for a few weeks now, but all the time when I go to the grocery store, they're always out. It's always a good backup for me when to make food at nighttime. So like chicken meatballs, chicken sandwiches, all types of stuff. I can just make regular chicken keema meal for my husband, a chicken keema curry. So I love this because it's so versatile and easy to keep in the house. I did get some chopped coconut, diced coconut, because I've been wanting to make this steamed shrimp dish for my husband for his lunch, and so I will actually make that today for you guys in this video. And I did get it pre-diced because it is so difficult for me to cut up coconut here at this house. I don't have the proper tools and it takes me such a long time. So yes, this might be, I think this whole thing was like 90 rupees, but for me the convenience was worth it for this at least. And then I did get some chicken curry cups. So obviously we always are making chicken curries here in this household, so I did get that. Okay, I got a cauliflower. I did get 4 apples. So I didn't get the most expensive apples. Red Delicious is this one. And it did cost 188 rupees for this. My husband says that's actually pretty expensive compared to the apples that he gets. So again, this is just a kind of one-time thing right now, more convenience. We just ran out of time over the weekend to get our fruits and vegetables. So, you know, for them to bring it to our house and not to worry about it, you know, I understand. I got 1 kilogram of potatoes. That's about 20 rupees, so potatoes are really cheap here. I also got 1 kilogram of onion, which was only 30 rupees, so super cheap. Go through that stuff like crazy. I got a small papaya. I actually have been really enjoying these. I used to not like them as much, but lately, I don't know, they're just really refreshing and delicious to me. I've never had them when I was in the US, so really enjoy these. I like to cut them up and freeze them, and then I like to make like a protein shake out of them, and it is just so delicious. And then lastly, I have my milk. So I already have my coffee I made here, which let me go ahead and try it. I haven't tried it yet. So good, so good. That was all I ordered for this time. Like I said, I have most of my other stuff here at the house. So weekends is usually when we pick up our fruits and vegetables. So this weekend we'll have time to do it. But you know, the first time experience using Big Basket, not too bad. And everything looks pretty good. That was my concern. I thought maybe, you know, I am having someone else choosing my items for me, but everything looks good. So I think overall, for all of this, it did cost around 900 rupees. There is a 30 rupee delivery charge, which isn't too bad. Like I said, it is a little bit more expensive compared to us going to the typical outside shopping, vegetable stands and fruit stands, but for the convenience and us really needing it, we just went ahead and tried it. And it's so good so far, so yay. So I'm gonna go ahead, guys, I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. I'm going to read my newspaper. That's something I like to do every morning with my coffee, is read the newspaper. And then I might go ahead and show you what my kind of breakfast snack is before we have lunch. Oh my gosh, guys, it is such a beautiful day today. The last couple of days has been very, very nice, like super windy with the sun out. Now there are some really dark clouds coming in, unfortunately, so I don't know how much time I have left for outside, but I have an umbrella just in case. But when the days are beautiful like this, I can't miss the opportunity to come out, take a little walk, find a nice sitting area to read. So I do have some snacks with me. I'll show you once I find a good spot to sit. I think I'll come sit up here and show you guys what I have. Well, that didn't work out like I had planned. It is literally, if you can't hear it in the background, pouring down rain now. I made it back home just in the nick of time. I was almost to where I was gonna sit and it started to sprinkle and I'm like, oh no. I did not want to get stuck out in the pouring rain. So I'm just back home. Maybe I'll try again later today. But I'm going to go ahead and eat my snacks. I have 10 almonds here, a boiled egg, and some pineapple slices. So I'm going to go ahead and eat this. This is kind of my morning lunch snack before I have a nice big lunch later today. Guys, so my next meal of the day is a protein shake. I just finished working out, so that's why I look like a mess. I like to take this Lean Shake orange cream flavored protein shake. I don't drink this every single day, maybe every other day. I just, you know, good way to get protein in. If you're getting enough protein in with regular food, that's awesome. I just know I don't get enough protein in sometimes, and so right after a workout I like to take a quick little protein shake just to fill me up and to get that necessary protein in, and this is very refreshing for me, so I really enjoy it. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna finish off my protein shake, I'm gonna jump in the shower real quick, and then it will be time to make lunch. I'm excited. Alright guys, so it is time for lunch. So today I have decided to make some Chana Masala or chickpea masala. I've never actually made it before, and my mother-in-law, when she was here a few weeks ago, she made it and I absolutely loved it, and I have a lot left over, so I thought, why not go ahead and make it today for lunch. So this is the chickpeas that I am using. So basically what you're supposed to do is you want to make sure to sit it overnight, or at least let it soak in water for 8 to 12 hours. So that's what I already did last night. So usually my lunches are really quick. I usually will make like an egg sandwich or like a tuna wrap, or even have regular oatmeal. But because I had a lot of this chana left over, that's why I'm making this today. But It took me a long time to prep everything, too long. Now I'm super hungry and I still have to cook. But I'm making enough for my husband for dinner tonight. So we are gonna make a lot. So what I did first was I took the chana and I put it in, I took the water out, rinsed it, refilled it into the pressure cooker. So I just made sure to fill enough water to where it covered the chickpeas. And then I basically added, I found a lot of different recipes online, and there's really none that I have all the ingredients, so I basically just took out what I could, and I'm gonna make it the best that I can today. So this recipe, they say to add 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and about 1/2 teaspoon of salt when you put it in the pressure cooker. And then about 6 to 10 whistles for the pressure cooker. But basically you want to cook it enough to where it's soft. Oh, see that fell right apart, to where it's soft. All right, and then I drained the water. So I just had the chickpeas right here. And then I drained the water because we are going to use it a little later. So I'm heating up my pan. Now it does say to use 1 cup of oil. That's too much. So I'm just going to use 1/2 cup. Then 1 teaspoon ginger paste and 1 teaspoon garlic paste. 1 onion, paste it. Now I'm not going to go super detail on everything and show you it all because I'm just trying to throw it all together for my lunch. But if you are interested, that's why I'm reading off kind of what I'm doing, my recipe. Okay, now after a couple of minutes, not long at all, we're going to add the spices. I have in here 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder. Just gonna stir that in a little bit. I'm doing it on lower temperature so I don't burn the spices. Okay, so in the recipe, one of the recipes I found online, they said to help thicken up your chana dal or your chana masala, they say to take 1 small boiled egg and take about 1/2 cup of your cooked chickpeas, and you're gonna blend it into a nice thick paste. So we're gonna go ahead and add that in, mix that up a little bit and cook it. So we're just gonna add a little bit of water so it's not so dry. Then I'm going to add the rest of the spices in. Have a couple of cinnamon sticks here and a couple of black cardamom. I'm going to add the rest of the spices. So I have 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin powder, and 1 teaspoon of garam masala. I realized I said 1 teaspoon of garam masala, but we already used that in the first round of spices. This one, I basically, in the recipe, I had said to use chicken powder, but I don't have chicken powder. But I've made this powder myself a few weeks ago, and it's basically just a whole bunch of spices like coriander seeds and fennel seeds, cumin seeds, things like that. And I've made my own little special powder here, so I just used a teaspoon of that. So if you have chicken powder, use that instead. If you can, I just didn't. Now I'm going, once that's all mixed really well, I'm going to add the chana. Then this recipe actually says to add some doy into the mixture. So it says to use 1/2 cup, but I don't want to use that much. I'm just going to use a couple of tablespoons. I'll say about 2 tablespoons is all I'm going to use. Then it says to add 3 cups of water. So I'm basically using the water that we had boiled the chana in. Mix it, and then I'm going to cover it and cook it for about 10 minutes. All right, guys, it's been about 10 minutes now. I'm gonna give it a good stir. It's looking really good, smelling really good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to add a little bit of kasturi methi, about 1 teaspoon. Now, if you have green chilies or green peppers and you have coriander leaves, you can also add that in here. I don't have coriander leaves, and I don't want to add the green chilies just because I don't want it too spicy for myself. But I'm going to let this sit and cook another 3 minutes, and then it should be done. It is lunchtime, so here I have about half a cup of cooked white rice, and then I have the Chana Masala. So it looks good, it smells good. This is my first time making it though, but I'm excited. I think it had turned out good, so let's try it and see. Okay, moment of truth, guys. Oh, that is good. Has a lot of flavor to it. I think I need to add just a tad bit more salt, but personally I prefer a little less salt. My husband will definitely want more salt, but this is delicious. So I definitely made enough for me to have for the next couple of days for lunch, so that's awesome because this did take me a long time to prepare. But dinner is ready already for tonight. I will eat something different, which I'll show you guys what I eat, because I eat dinner a little earlier than my husband does. About 2 o'clock now for lunch, and I don't eat rice every day. I eat it every other day, and I do want to say that this is what I typically eat during the weekday. Weekends, I go all out, I eat whatever. If we go out to restaurants, you know, I love food, so I definitely will try anything and everything on the weekends. But during the weekday, I try to be a little healthier, you know, smaller portions, but healthy food too. So this is delicious. I love this. I know chickpeas are really good for you. I think my husband will really, really like this. I hope so. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, guys, and then I might be having some snack later today, but if not, I will catch you guys at dinner time. Now it is dinner time for me. So it is about 6 p.m. tonight. Yes, I know for some people that might seem really early, but that's just what I prefer. That's kind of how I grew up eating, was around 6 to 8 p.m. And I'm feeling very hungry now, so I thought I'd eat now. So for dinner today, I'm basically eating some masala oats with a lot of vegetables. So this is what I like to eat. This is, if you can see, Safola masala oats. I really like the peppy tomato flavor. So that is in the microwave right now. I love these packets because you just pour it in, fill the packet up to the line here, and then that's it. It's perfect serving size, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and start frying the vegetables. So what I have here with me today is I have some chopped up eggplant, red capsicum, I have lady fingers, and some green beans today. So kind of whatever vegetables I have in the house, I like to just chop some up and throw it in there. And so they've already been cut and rinsed and everything. So I like to heat up my pan a little bit. Because there is water still on it, I'll just throw it in and kind of let the water come off of it a little. This is a non-stick pan, so I try not to use oil if I don't have to. So while that is actually kind of frying a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and cook my husband's lunch for tomorrow. It's actually a pretty quick recipe. It's basically just mustard oil steamed shrimp, basically. So what I have here is I have some mustard seeds here. It is suggested to soak them for at least 2 hours or overnight. I only soak them for about 20-30 minutes, but it works for me. So I have some mustard seeds here. I have about 4 green chilies, and then also some salt. So I'm gonna go ahead real quickly and paste this. All right, guys, so the paste is complete. This is what it should look like, a nice consistency, yellow, smooth consistency. Now what I'm gonna do here, guys, I'm gonna add some flavoring. So I change it up all the time because it's good to have different flavors every once in a while, because if you keep eating the same thing over and over again, it gets really boring. So I actually just found this seasoning the other day. It is basically fajita seasoning mix. Do you see that, guys? There you go. Very good, very delicious. So like I said earlier, I like to make fajitas. And so this I just love to add on to different things. It has great flavoring. Sometimes I just put, you know, other mixes in, pizza mix flavoring, you know, whatever I'm in the mood for. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of water. And mix it around. And basically let the vegetables soften, let the seasoning kind of seep into the vegetables. So just mix it around, smells really good. Then I'm gonna let that sit. So while that's boiling a little, I'm going to go ahead and in this mixer, I'm going to add the coconut. So remember earlier I bought those coconut pieces, perfect sizes. I'm gonna add that in here. Then I'm gonna add some sugar and turmeric is gonna go right in there. And then we're gonna blend this up again. Now it's done. That's all blended. What I'm going to do now is I have a little kind of microwave safe bowl here. I have a little bit of mustard oil in here. I'm gonna add the paste. And then I'm also gonna add some shrimp. So I've already deveined the shrimp and cleaned the shrimp. About 15 pieces of shrimp. I'm just gonna add that right into this bowl. And then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of curd or doy. And then I'm just gonna mix it all together. And that's it, guys. All I have to do now is put this in the microwave and steam it for 5 minutes. And that is his lunch, all done for tomorrow. Love this recipe because it's super simple and easy to put together. And it's my husband's absolute favorite. So this is what it looks like. Delicious. Again, I'm just gonna cover it. If you don't have a cover, I already have a cover lid for it. If you don't, you can use saran wrap, and that's it, guys. Super simple, easy recipe, but also delicious. All right, so this is basically done too. I just like to get it to where it is, you know, just a little bit of water, and then what I'll do is here is my oats from the microwave. I'm just gonna add this in and get all that flavor, any of those extra juices and water I like to add in there. And then I'll mix that all together. And then I also cut up a tomato, 1 large tomato. And that's it, guys. That is my dinner. It is complete. So let's go try it. All right, guys, this is my last meal of the day. As you can see, it is my oatmeal filled with vegetables and tomato. Sometimes if I'm extra hungry, I'll add a boiled egg, or if I have chicken, I'll add that, or paneer, I'll add that. Again, it's kind of what I'm feeling. And today I was just feeling some oats. So again, I like to, even though the oatmeal is flavored already, I also like to add additional flavors to the vegetables. It just gives it an extra delicious taste. So let's try this delicious stuff out. Very, very good. You know, it's very filling. The vegetables and the oatmeals, it really keeps me full the rest of the night. Now, if I do find myself getting hungry, sometimes I do have a snack later in the day or evening, so like an apple, or I have puffed rice. If I bake foods, I'll have some of my baked goods like banana bread or something. So It really just depends on my mood. But yes, as you can see, I've already finished my husband's lunch for tomorrow. The chana masala is for dinner tonight. All I have left to do today is make some paratha, which I don't make until my husband's about to eat because it's always better fresh. And so, yeah, that's basically it, guys. I mean, and sometimes it changes, but this is basically kind of what I do eat. I love my oatmeal. You know, I love my breakfast meal. So, like I said, I try to be healthy throughout the week, but I do also want to mention that I do eat other Indian food. I do eat a lot of Indian food. So if my mother-in-law comes over and cooks, or if I go over to other people's homes, I will eat the food that they cook. And I absolutely love it, but sometimes I like the simpler, easier stuff too. So it's all good. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it really helps to support my channel. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!